Why, hello there, fellow carpenters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to ASKA, episode 26, Building the Best Workshops. So the tier 2 leather worker is also going to be really important because that's going to allow us to have access to some more like pelt-based recipes. Yeah, the villagers never go into the chief's house. The chief's house is like off limits. I'm not even really sure they tend the fire in there. That's how much they don't go in there. So if I want to have them not touch something, I just put it in my house. It's a great way to have it be defaulted to blacklist everyone in your colony, so you don't really have to manage it on your own. Before I go collect some timber for the last leather worker, I'm curious if Yaman's remains is got loot or something. I think not. I picked everything up. Yeah, I'm gonna dismantle this. He doesn't... I grabbed everything. So, large logs we are out of. And the workers in this woodcutter hut, there's only one, can't keep up with demand. I think at this point, we need to assign another woodcutter. Oh no, we have... Yeah, no, let's assign Big Brody, who's got like unbelievably high proficiency for woodcuttering. Because I think that's the bottleneck at this point, is the supply of wood, not the carpenters. So Big Brody, let's take a look at your full proficiencies. Where are you? Oh my god, why? There you are. So you would harvest at like max multiplier. Cool. Lumberjack strength and yeah, okay. Yeah, you're a god tier woodcutter. All right. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to help them out myself, because I know I cut down trees like crazy fast. So I'm going to try to solve this bottleneck. In the meantime, because I'm going to be supplying everything that hut needs, I'm going to make this working hut tier 2 as well. Which it appears like I'm going to need to do another run for thatch. My favorite. What? Why do I keep finding random skeletons everywhere? Do we have like a secret necrophiliac? Like hiding in the colony? What's going on? Who keeps digging up the dead? Alright, and then the next villager will go to Kelly. And Kelly, you don't have anyone yet, right? No. Perfect. Yes, woodcuttering is my word. You're not allowed to have it. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, it looks like there's not a lot of hardwood around. Like, big trunk hardwood. Which I'm sure is part of the problem. That's okay, I can help out. Now, it would make sense... You know what? Can I spare someone to be an earth sage? I would love to get the multiplier going here. So... Who can we spare? Maybe the Gatherer? Von Deathheart? And Von Deathheart is... on a late schedule. But it's late enough. Maybe I'll put you on a day schedule. And I'll put Yaman on... Oh, Yaman... Yeah, I'll put Yaman on late. Just messing with their circadian rhythms for funsies. So 14 days until invasion. Copy that. And the reason why I want to do this is the Earth Ritual gives you a huge multiplier for wood harvest. So I can become a much better lumberjack by praying to the Earth God or whatever. So as far as the early schedule goes, they start work at 9 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Okay, I might not wait that whole time because that's a lot of waiting. But as soon as 9 a.m. rolls around, I'll go join. I'll go join the ritual and regain the bonus. All right, so here's Lars. Lars is going to be Kellyan. Lars, fish it. Wow, you have a lot of proficiencies. Just none of them are particularly useful at the moment. And let's assign you a home. And maybe I will also put you as a woodcutter. Or actually, I'm going to put you as a coal maker for now. Because the bloomery people are probably blowing through the coal supply quickly. NPCs don't use it as, like, efficiently as us players would. So they, like, burn charcoal when it doesn't really make sense. Which is, you know, whatever. Alright, 7 a.m. So 2 more hours and I'll go back for the big boon. So 5 trunks is going to be enough to fulfill the remaining needs for the leatherworker. Because 1 trunk splits into 2 planks. And I'm grabbing the thin ones too, just so that we can have a supply for beams. Oh, I didn't assign you a time of day. We'll put you on... Oh, you love the day, so I'll put you on early. Maxu. You're gonna be on late. At some point I should count that, like, there's 9 on each, just to roughly balance it out. I haven't done the math yet, though. Man, I really built that cart to withstand some punishment. So once we get the crafting facilities done, the plan after that is to pivot and shift the focus on walls. But I do want to get 3 proper warriors. So it's, you know, it's tricky like that. Time to pop out some warriors? Yes. I should get 1 training. As soon as I'm done with this beam, maybe I'll pick 1. I know that that will mean having to fire someone out of the workplace. But, and I haven't built the shield yet either. Now I think about it. my guess is just, like, driving the cart over here is probably going to be enough to get the carpenters going. Because I think it was a supply issue that we are definitely solving. Alright, of all of our populace, we don't really have anyone that is, that has got proficiencies for fighting. So I'm going to have to pick someone that isn't necessarily naturally proficient. So let's take a quick look. Unexpected has a strength of 1 and a vitality of 200. Ink is definitely tankier. He's working as a woodcutter. He's a strength of 3, vitality of 300 because he's a battle-scarred veteran. And Ink also has not as much stamina as Unexpected, but like I think probably vitality is the more important stat here. So right now I'm going to start writing up the polls. Who should become a warrior? So Ink is going to be one choice. Major Mildew is a bear power, so he's got high strength, and he's got stout constitution. He's not as tanky, but he's not a bad choice either. He was our previous, like, fighter, so he might, come back to that. John. You... Iron Stomach... You're a battle-scarred veteran as well, so you have high vitality, but that's about all you got going for you. Not a terrible choice, though. Oh! Well, okay, yeah, obviously Azaroon. I was like, damn, this guy's all set. But yeah, okay, no, it makes sense, because you are, in fact, working in the barracks. So, yes, we made a good choice with him, as he's unbelievably better than everyone else, it seems. Pooker, battle-scarred veteran as well, and an athlete. Working in the Bloomery. You are... Okay, so Bryza, working in the mine, has, like, really high strength and pretty good vitality. Lower stamina, though. Bear power... as well. Cyber Eye, working in the warehouse, is a wildling. Really unbelievably high proficiency for stone and wood harvest, though. Maybe you shouldn't be in the warehouse. And yeah, I'm probably not going to put them as a veteran because of their as a fighter because of their proficiencies. Oh, you know what? Some of these proficiencies actually are probably misleading. My guess is yes, okay, never mind. They have the earth runestone power. So they're temporarily boosted. That's why it looks incredibly high. So that could really be ignored. Maxu has high strength and vitality as well. As a bear power and athlete. So here are the 6 choices for warriors, and the top 2 of those 6 will become actual warriors. So have at it. You vote. And look at me. I now have the Earth Runestone Ritual attached. So if I was actually doing the tasks, the wood cutting or stone cutting tasks, I'd be getting big bonuses. Yo, stop touching my beams. Alright, you know what? No, stop it. Stop it. Stop looting my cart. No one's allowed. Go away. Yo, you guys... losers. I know they're trying to be useful, but it's like not what I wanted them to do. Where did they... They took everything. I don't even know where the beams and planks that I queued up went. I think they actually went to the crafting house. Yeah, they went to this building. The workshop house, rather than the leatherworker. It was like a order, or a priority order. It's fine. So the plan is to do another thatch fetching. I'm probably just gonna do just myself again. Make it quick. And I'll put one more minute on the polls here for who becomes a warrior. But it seems to me like Major Mildew is going to join the ranks immediately, and then once I have the gear for the next person, I'll add another person in. So Major Mildew, let's get you assigned to the barracks and hooked up with all your swag. So Major Mildew at the moment is our only builder. We're going to need to replace him once he's no longer warrioring for us. So... Probably the Earth Runestone. And it looks like Bryza is going to be the second, or the third, rather. So now we know who's going in. Alright, so Van Deathheart. You're going to become a builder for now. And Major Mildew. Oh, you know what? You already have, like, most of the gear you're supposed to have. You got the boots. Okay, so you are... Oh, you need gloves. And you need a weapon of some sort. So I'm gonna go muster up a weapon for him. You know what? He needs to train. Let's just give him hours. And then the only thing he's missing right now... Oh, you are not a two-hander. Open barracks menu. Workers. You are going to be, for now, let's just say a skirmisher. Because I don't have a shield. And then as soon as I get a shield for you, I'll make you a sword and board. How do the walls work? Do you put archers on the top of them? No. They're just walls. Where do these iron plates keep coming from? I swear to God. I'm so confused as to where they're actually coming from. Alright, so here's my axe. And for Major Mildew, I'm just going to make a flimsy shield for now. So I need 2 more rope. Yeah, once I start building the walls, you'll see how it works. They're pretty simple and straightforward. They just interlock, and I had 2 extra at the end of last stream? Okay, maybe that explains it. I just don't know where they keep coming from, though. That's the confusing part. Because I thought I used them and then they show up. Alright, so now we have the shield. So we can make him a sword and border. Really? You're still not training? Oh, maybe I didn't assign you to train. That would be my fault. Add task. Training. Major Mildew. Okay, and then you are going... Here, don't show that again. You're going to be a warrior. He will soon find out, or figure out, that he does in fact have a one-handed weapon. It might take a second. Because you're using... Oh no, you're using a crude iron sword. Ah. You know what? Give me that back. Let's go make him a crude iron sword. And And then all the spare clothing that I have here, some of it will go to Bryza. Bryza is working in the mines. So you're getting boots, cape, but this stuff you're not getting, because that's not part of the warrior's garb. If you pick it up, that's fine, but I'm just putting it in a random storage. Alright. I'm gonna need a hammer before I am making anyone anything. Let's go grab my hammer. And we'll make a sword for... Actually, I should probably make 2 swords. Just start crafting up the things we're eventually going to need for Bryza as well. So the current priority is still designate more warriors and upgrade crafting buildings. It's as if I haven't made any progress on this task, but I'd argue that I've been doing a lot of it. Just, there's a lot to do. And it does look like the woodcutters are supplying the hardwoods better. But my god, are they making a big mess. With my inventory mostly empty, I can scoop up... Like, if I had a fully empty, I could scoop up 20 of the, of the bark, and that would be, a big cleanup effort. You need to get back into this game? You haven't played it since, it came out of EA? It's great. I really, the last few patches have put in a lot of quality of life type stuff, and, it made it a lot more playable than it was before. So, hands off, or hats off to the developers for really pouring attention into it. And then I know that I'm gonna need to craft up, helmets for both. So we'll start on another nail. Once we have them with helmets and weapons, we could also make non-flimsy shields, because those flimsy shields are not going to hold up to actual combat. They're going to break very, very, very quickly. I am gonna guess you, sir, do not have a pick. Yes, you don't have a pick. So with the evasion about a season away now, or 2 seasons away, I'll start preparing the walls pretty soon. Is there bark storage in the warehouse? There is, and it's like full. So maybe after I make 1 set of armor for major mildew, I will try to like clean up some of the bark, because it's getting kind of silly. I need 2 shafts, and that's it. Dang it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong... Shaft swords is over here. I was staring at it. I'm stupid. Alright, there's another sword. Let's go find Major Mildew and hand this off. And I think his gear isn't top tier, but like it's good enough for now. Is that you? That's Azaroon. This is you. There we go. So, 1, 2 warriors all geared up. I'd like to get Bryza training more than any other task. So let's go make him a set of gear as well. And to pull him off of the mine. So for the helmet, linen and thread. I'm just going to steal the nails. Do I have nails on me? Oh, I had nails on me too. Okay, we got the helmet. Wait, do I have another plate spare again? How does this keep happening? Well, I guess I could make a thick gambeson. Cause why not? I could also make a shield. So the best shields require a lot of plates, like 3 plates. But these shields require 1 plate. I might go for the 1 plate shields because they're half the durability, but like a third of the cost, making them economical. Maybe. But before I bother doing that, I need to find Bryza and figure out what he is missing from standard attire. So, you know, I just gotta stare at his clothing as he sleeps. Totally normal things for the village chief to do. Bryza must be out mining right now. Because he's not in his bed. Better yet, I don't know why I keep forgetting that I can just minimap scan. Where is he? Oh, he's hanging out by the mining hut. Oh, right, because he's our miner, not our stone cutter, rather. There you are. So, you need not a cape. You need a helmet, armor, gloves, pants. Here's your helmet. So, I guess I'll make the gambeson. I mean, it's good for crafting skill. I might as well. So that's 10 and 6. I also know that I'm low on leather. So we may need to go chop up some wolves to fulfill all the crafting orders, but it's possible that the hunter has delivered the leather, and I just need to go scoop it up. That happens a lot. Ideally, all of them will be in gambesons. I'm just trying to fulfill the immediate needs first. Gloves is going to be 2 leather. I think you needed boots too. Something like that. Gloves, boots. He needed the thick pants as well. Did I miss that last dog treat redemption? I think I did. Sorry, getting distracted. Or was distracted. Alright. That's not Bryza. Gloves. Armor, and now you're the best armor in the whole clan. Oh, you already had boots. So you just need a flimsy shield and a sword, and you're all set. I already have the sword blade, so the sword's going to be relatively easy to do. We are out of materials. No, we're not. Fantastic. Cheers. Another day, praise the sun. Means the invasion's one more day closer. 1 bark and 3 sticks, and we have the shield. And then maybe I'll do some... Oh, God. Wait, coal didn't belong there, guys. Who's on this? You are dismissed. If you're dropping coal on the ground, it means I'm out of coal storage, and I do have a coal box. So that means we have got lots of coal. No, you were just not putting it away, you lazy lout. And the rest was stones, so I guess I've been pranked. Regardless, we'll need someone working the mining hut more than coal anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. Alright, Bryza. Here's your shield, your sword, and now we'll assign you to the barracks. You're going to be a warrior. And you're going to be assigned to train. Sweet. I'd like to upgrade the barracks as well, once the crafting tents are done, because the upgraded barracks allows the warriors to train even more. So now, the priority is upgrade the crafting buildings and barracks. And then after I have those things done, it will be Operation Build the Walls. Before I do any of that, there was some nice cleanup that I needed to do. Because, our carpentry hut looks ridiculous. So, let me help out a little bit. Oh, and I have all these random pieces of clothing. I'm just gonna stick them here, so they don't fill my inventory. Set some of the water stone to get more experience. I don't really have the labor pool for that, though. Otherwise, I would. Like, everyone that is working a job right now is needed in that job. So I don't really have anyone to spare at the moment. And one of the wonderful things about doing, like, menial tasks like this is it doesn't take a lot of time, but it will level up your crafting level. So, it's why I've left... Oh, crap. It's why I've left a lot of these, like, sort of low-hanging fruit tasks to myself, so that I could blow through my crafting levels without having to burn important resources. Because if all you do for crafting is, like, high-level tailoring stuff, you're going to be in a situation where you're just not going to level up your crafting in a reasonable speed, because high-level tailoring tasks are not many, whereas, like, cleaning up bundles of bark that has been drawn off of or debarked from trees, yeah, you can do that bajillions of times in a row and still never really run out of resources to do it with. So I'll do a few more batches of this and then get back to my other work. But yeah, we have big bark storage in there as well. So doing oh, get off of it. Unexpected! Go away. Occasionally doing batches like this will allow the workhouse workers to clean up the bark. It was just that there was literally nowhere left to put the bark. Because, I hadn't done cleanup in a while. You could assign your carpenters to do, like, debarking bark fiber stuff, but, again, anything the player can do to level up their crafting skill probably should be done by the player so that you can max out your crafting XP. Unless you have an NPC that you want to, like, designate. Okay. Nice and tidy. Now, with the remaining tasks that I have, it's wood planks, wood beams, and thatch. Always thatch. The other thing I wanted to check. So the cottage is a bit lower morale-wise than the longhouses because the longhouses are nicer. It's not a big deal. I should keep an eye on it. I don't think it's going to cause any morale problems because it's still really, really high base value. But it's something to keep an eye on. The other thing is, now that Bryza is no longer working as a miner, trying to figure out who would be best suited to pivot to that role is something I should think about in a bit. I'm not immediately concerned because I think we have a lot of blooms and ore available, but at some point we'll need to fix that. Because all our two bloomery workers aren't going to have work to do. Yeah, I fired the one on the coal, but I put him to work in the builder. Maybe one of the two builders is good at mining? No, they both suck. One of the warehouse workers is good at mining, so I could pivot him from mining. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Cyber Eye is going to go to the mine hut. And then Kellyan will go to the warehouse. I am fairly certain I'm not supplying the metal picks, though. So after I collect the thatch for the crafting house, I'll craft up some picks. Because I'm sure my miner and stone cutters are just like twiddling their thumbs going, ha ha ha, boss didn't supply us tools, so, you know, I guess I can't work today. Taking malicious compliance to a Viking level. I'm glad the thatch here at the lakeside is so plentiful. There's like 150 thatch that grows around this lake. It's not reasonable to exhaust it within one season unless you're like mega building, which I don't see is in the cards for us. So there's some other industries that we haven't filled out. I don't have a forester, for instance. I don't have anyone on watchtowers. Once our warriors are fully trained on the barracks, we can set them to patrol routes and to do, like, watchtowery stuff. Because at some point you'll hit max level that you're allowed to level up on the barracks, and then you don't really get any more benefit training on the barracks. And that will allow our warriors to then double as, like, patrolmen, which will help with morale around the colony. Because people like patrols. And it seems the big bottleneck right now is wood planks. So I would like to address the bottlenecks so that we can get these building projects done so that I can focus on the walls. And wood planks are thick birch trees, which... So the thing is, my, like, woodcutters don't... Okay, what the hell are you doing? You're... Guy, don't... yeah, see, I caught you. I caught you. All I had to do was look to notice that you weren't actually working. Jerks. So, what I was gonna say is the woodcutters, when we need logs, they don't have, like, the understanding that the thicker trees yield more logs. So they'll just cut down any old tree, and most of the birch trees are the skinny ones that don't really yield logs. So that's where the player can come in and help to balance out tree cutting. Because the thick ones have double the yield for the logs. And I'm just going to leave the skinny ones out here. The game does have willow and oak. Not all the trees have uses yet. So if I'm not mistaken, it used to be not too long ago that oak trees, I think, gave hardwoods, but now they, like, can't be cut down. I think there's plans for them. I vaguely remember reading the patch notes that there's plans to have them offer up, like, a new tier of wood or something like that, but that's probably sometime down the development path. So I haven't gotten there yet. That actually kind of looks down here like hardwood logs that they have not scooped. Yeah, well, excuse me. Woodcutters, carpenters, do your jobs. Maybe there's nowhere to put it. That could be. Oak gives darkwood now? Oh, okay. Is that what the tooltip says? I love willow trees. Speaking of responding to you, Drake and chat, I love the look of willow trees, like, you know, by the lakeside. They're pretty cool trees. Hardwood logs, high storage. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on with the supply here, but I'll try to balance it out. Thank you for tuning in to ASKA, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Viking warriors.